But the disappointing thing is we didn't do some stuff good that we should do pretty well. The hedge was disappointing and rebounding was disappointing. You know what I mean?
Great
So
mistake. there to the start, we almost played scared. I mean, quite honestly, and I'm not sure what the deal was there. You know, it's obviously disappointed, but very pleased with the way we finished the first half, and then very pleased with the way we played the entire second half. I know we were kind of back and forth there for a little while, but we finally got some stops and was able to continue to get out in transition, even though we didn't go very deep in our bench. We felt like we needed to continue to push it in transition and try to get them on their heels, and I felt like we did that late in the game.
Just a lot of heart. All year we've been talking about grinding. Every game is a grind. Down the stretch in the conference tournament has been a grind, and today just proved that we can win those type of games. I mean, that team didn't go away. They came out hot. They were hot the whole game, but we just kept pushing, didn't quit, and we came out on top.
I think part of it, they only averaged hitting, I think, 8 threes a game. They came out and they hit 10 out of 16 in the first half, so that kind of took us by surprise and got us off balance a little bit. And then after that, when people hit threes, you kind of tend to focus more on your man, and we weren't in our gaps like we normally are. And then the second half, they kind of cooled off a little bit, and we were able to get back in our gaps and kind of get back into the way we want to play.
We just got tougher. I mean, we came out soft, to be honest. We didn't have any toughness to us. We didn't have any heart. Coach called a timeout, and Jordan really got into me. I mean, me and him are the leaders of the team, and we had to lead him.
We've been in these situations before. We're an experienced team, and it just proved today. We just got to keep battling. The games are 40 minutes long, and those younger guys, they get some minutes here and there, and they see just how critical every possession really is.
Even though we didn't play our best game by any means, we still found a way to get the W, and I thought we played really well in the second half. I thought Seth was really, really good for us. I thought he played like a man today, and obviously Jordan did too, as well as Austin. I mean, we can go down the list, but I really felt like Seth was the key. I mean,
what do you think he did well?
I just felt like he just commanded the game. I mean, he took control of the game. You saw a couple of his and ones. I mean, he stepped up and made big shots, but I just felt like he was in complete control. Definitely the whole entire second half. Just kind of gave us a lift. Just the way Jordan was playing and scoring the ball, it was almost like, okay, let's see when we can put Bryce in. But it was almost a thing where, well, we got to stop and we got to score, so let's keep riding it out until we see.
That's tough. I mean, Bryce is one of our arguably our best post offensive player that we have. I mean, he's a huge threat out there, and for him to go out early, we just had to battle back. Jordan hit some big threes. Kagan was on the attack, knocking down shots. Evan was on the attack. Seth was on the attack. I mean, next man up, somebody else has to step up and pick up where he left off.
With me personally, I just have to, front the post and trust that, those guys got my back if they try to throw a lob. And really with front the post, it just comes down to, being tough and strong and just battling as hard as you can. And, we were able to do that with that shorter lineup. And with that shorter lineup, it also creates a lot of mismatches for them because we're fast and we can shoot the three. Everybody can shoot the three with that lineup, and we're able to space people out. So it has its advantages and disadvantages about it.
I didn't feel like we were ready to start the game by any means. I felt like they came out and almost felt like they were disrespected by being the 32nd ranked team in the tournament. I mean, they won their league. They won their league tournament and have the player of the year in their conference, and they're the 32nd team. I don't know how that happens, but it did.
Honestly, it's just a good team win. I'm just glad to be able to help and contribute where I can. We're going to, take this in for, a couple hours here, but, after tonight we're going to get back after it and, start preparing for our next game.